What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another What It Is video. Truth be told, it feel like I ain't done a What It Is in a minute. I don't know why it just feels that way. Maybe it's because I had to just get all my notes together. Literally, I just got my notes together, okay? Trying to pick some stories, and usually I do this at work, but I haven't been to work in the past few days because I'm on vacation. Truth be told, let me tell you something. I use this vacation just to get some sleep, okay? Because when I tell you I've been drained, okay? Baby, anyway, so that's what's going on. But hopefully everything will be cool. You guys, I hope you guys are doing great. Let's just get on into this whole what it is. um First up, Wendy Williams update. Okay, so we all know the whole situation that's been going on with Wendy Williams. And first she got sick. First they said it was her Graves' disease. Then they said that she contracted C19. Then all of a sudden, that it was rumors going out there saying that it could be possibly some other issues going on. I don't know. I'm not speculating. That's none of my business. I do feel like the fact that she already had this is Graves' disease and autoimmune disorder. I don't know if it is, but I know it's not necessarily a nice disease, illness to have. And then you put Miss Girl in conjunction with it. So yeah, with all the other stuff that she got going on health wise with her body, I'm pretty sure that it's taking a toll. And like I already said, Mama just needs to retire because they keep pushing the date back when she's supposed to come, if she's supposed to come back. They saying that she's supposed to now continue to have reoccurring guests, okay, like different type of guests come in, guest hosting up until November 19th. I don't understand why they keep putting a date on there. Just say to be determined. That's all they, need to say. To be determined, because truth be told, you don't know the exact date that she gonna actually come back, if she comes back, okay? And I just truly feel as though she just needs to retire. They said that the ratings have jumped up 33%, since she hasn't been on. So hey, who knows? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I just wish Wendy Williams the best in her health journey, and hopefully she gets better from that. Moving on from that, one of the big things that y'all was talking about was this Jada Pinkett stuff, okay? Oh my goodness, y'all set the internet on fire. Or I should say Jada set the internet on fire because a headline came out basically saying that she explains why it's hard to maintain maintain a healthy bedroom life with Will Smith. Now, when I first saw this, I ain't even gonna lie. I did not watch the Red Table Talk, okay? Because Jada had to come out and she had to explain. Because from the headline, I guess people didn't actually read the article and they did not see the actual videos from the Red Table Talk, because they was on there talking about, maintaining certain things, I guess, in your relationship, and being sexual with one another is one thing too. But she was basically talking about more so like what it takes to, I guess not necessarily saying that her and Will don't have sex or whatever, or she can't have sex with him, the emotional qualities and things that go into it, you know what I'm saying? Like maintaining that aspect of it, you know what I'm saying? It ain't just a wham bam thank you man type of situation, and it's not like she and Will are not getting it in. It's just the other factors that are surrounding about having a strong and a viable and a fruitful sexual life. That's what I felt like it was talking about. I mean, because that's what she said. Look at the Red Table Talk thing. Because Jada had to come out and, like I said, say that her and Will, they good in that department. They always been good in that department. And I'm just sitting here like, truth be told, 9 out of 10, it was a headline that was misconstrued. They picked bits and pieces out of the Red Table Talk interview or whatever, and made it a headline or whatever. That's what these journalists, or I ain't even gonna call them journalists because these are internet blogs. This is what they do, okay? But at the end of the day, Jada, you not scot-free from this, all right? Because Jada and Will have been on a train, okay? They have been on a roll of putting out their business. And on the Red Table Talk I haven't watched the Red Table Talk in a long time. Um, the main one that I vividly remember is when she put out the business or confirmed the business of her and August Alsina, okay? And so that's why a lot of people is coming at Jada the way that she's coming at her, the way that they're coming at her, because of that's probably the last one that they really saw in that whole big scandal with Jada and August, okay? Truth be told, August, I don't feel like you should have put that out there. I mean, granted, I understand that you felt how you felt and you felt like, something needs to be done, but it kind of, in a way, like, blackballed his career, okay? I don't know if they had anything to do with it, but we haven't really heard nothing much from him, and now he's talking about something he's about to retire after his last project or some shit like that. Like, I don't know. It just didn't work out the way that he thought it probably was going to. I don't know. So basically, even when I saw the headline, I was just like, at this point, I don't even care if that was the actual thing that she said. I don't even feel like going back to look at the Red Table Talk. And I know somebody gonna be like, well, how can you speak on something? Because I'm going by what she tweeted. She said that her sex life with Will is okay. It is fine. They are good in that department. But what I am saying is they have been revealing a lot of stuff about their home life, their personal life. Jada gets on the Red Table Talk and we find out so much stuff about her and Will's relationship. And it's kind of shocking to some, not all, but to some, because a lot of people looked at them as couples goals. But then again, they also had the rumor that allegedly they were swingers and stuff. Then they had to get on the Red Table Talk and talk about that and say, no, that is not what they are. But, we do have to realize that Will has admitted to cheating, and then therefore Jada did what she did afterwards. You know what I'm saying? And so they both have stepped out in their marriage. They both at one point, I guess it was Will, I don't know if it was Jada, but I know Will at one point considered divorce. We've got all of that during the joint Red Table Talk that they did with the August Alsina shit. But at the same time, it's just like, I want them to shut up. Because every time we hear something about their relationship, it's almost as if y'all are not happy together as a married couple. Like they're settling. They're settling to be together, but they're better as just friends. Okay, they have so much business entities and stuff that's going on with each other they can't separate, or it'll just be easier to stay together instead of just separating. But it's just, that's what it seemed like. That's what it seemed like. And I'm pretty sure they are happy with each other, because listen, being in any type of relationship, you're not going to be, on the best of terms all the time. You're not going to be so gleeful every time. You're not going to want to see the person all the time. Y'all going to have y'all ups and downs. That's what a relationship is. There is no perfect relationship. But, I mean, I guess people aren't used to a couple that has been put on a pedestal by the media or whatever, divulging so much information. Okay, if my girl and her husband, like, let me tell you something, lemonade was enough. Okay, you just confirmed what we already kind of figured out was going on, and that was it. I said, girl, don't say nothing else. We don't need to know shit else, okay? Because I don't want to look at your ass any funnier than I'm already looking at it, because you still stay with him. But hey, that is what it is. He's the father of your kids, I guess, okay? Because me, you do that shit to me, bitch, I'm gone, okay? But, I want all that information. I don't need all that information. I don't need to look at you a little differently. I don't need my feelings to change about you. Let me stay naive in my bubble, because I don't know absolutely nothing about your personal life, okay? Will Smith is going on a little tour too, telling us everything that's going on in his life, because he got a memoir coming out. Girl, he talking about at one point he wanted to kill his daddy, okay? He had the thought. At one point it's understandable, in a sense, because, he had a rough situation with his father. So I get that, and dealing with thoughts of, unliving himself, and that a lot of people go through that too as well, especially with the pressures of being in Hollywood and, being this successful person. I'm pretty sure a lot of these entertainers are depressed as hell, okay? But also, the latest situation that came out is how he fell in love with one of his co-stars before, when he was in his first marriage with Cherie, okay? Mind you, I was like, what movie was he in before that? Girl, 6 Degrees of Separation. And it was Stockyard Channing. And if y'all don't know who she is, baby, she played Frenchie on Grease. One of the oldest looking ass high schoolers in the 1950s. Okay. I said, what? You fell in love with her. I mean, not saying that, oh, she can't have nobody. I just wouldn't expect it. Okay. I was like, in truth be told, I'm not even gonna lie. I Y'all shocked by the stuff that is coming out about, Will and Jada's situation and whatever, and what's going on in their personal life and their bedroom life and all that stuff. I really don't care. I am actually shocked at the fact that, till this day, I am shocked at the fact that Will Smith actually married a black woman twice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm shocked bad, but hey, it is what it is. I just want them to leave us alone, okay? They're gonna buy your book, okay? You don't have to divulge all this information to us. Let us be shocked or whatever when we read the book. Whoever reads the book, you got people like Future talking about so he'd rather be with Jada, be Team Jada and all this stuff, and then putting out T-shirts, just corny and stuff or whatever, capitalizing off of somebody else's issues. That's what it do. But it was wild. It was wild. Moving on from there, Ice Cube decided to back off of this movie that he was about to do, missing a $9 million payday or whatever for it because of the policy that he's supposed to be vaccinated. I don't understand why some people are acting surprised that he would do something like this. I mean, look how he was doing before the election actually came about, and the whole situation with talking to Biden's camp, talking to Trump's camp and all this stuff, and he gives off very much Hotep vibes, okay? And I don't care. I mean, he can do whatever it is that he wants to do. He can afford to miss $9 million. When millionaires come out here talking about they giving up a paycheck because they don't want to follow whatever is mandated, it does absolutely nothing for me, okay? I don't feel bad for him. I don't feel glad for him. I don't feel nothing, because you can do that. That's your choice. You're entitled to it, and you really won't be missing no money about it. I mean, it ain't gonna put you in the poorhouse, whereas with regular folks it might, but it ain't gonna put you in the poorhouse. So I'm not gonna get up and roar, up in an uproar about it. It is what it is. Moving on from that, Scottie Pippen came out. I hope this camera is not changing colors because it looked like it was doing something a little funny, okay? And I don't like that. But anyway, Scottie Pippen came out talking about he wasn't happy with the way that he was portrayed, and him and his teammates were portrayed in the Last Dance documentary that Will Smith, nope, still on Will Smith, Michael Jordan did, okay? And let me tell you something, it was a 10-part documentary, and oh, excuse me, I think it's still on, is it on Netflix or Hulu? It's probably on both, but I remember watching it when it came out on ESPN. But either ESPN or CNN, either way, it was really, really good. Because if you don't know, Michael Jackson, at least I got the initials right, all right? Okay. Michael Jordan is such a big thing out here still in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? He did so much for the team, Chicago Bulls. He did so much for our city. He brought the spotlight to our city, And I understand where Scottie Pippen is coming from. It's not that he's bitter. It's the fact that, he's not taking away from, Michael Jordan's spectacularness, okay, and his accomplishments and the things that he is and became, but he's just basically saying, like, don't, like, he was like, on one episode, I think it was episode 2 or whatever, they were talking about Scottie Pippen, but somehow that whole episode mainly was talking about Scottie Pippen, or it should have been, but then it diverted to talking about more so about Michael Jordan, okay, and how Michael Jordan was paid this large sum of money for the documentary, but his teammates weren't, the people that they interviewed. I said, wait a minute, what? Y'all let that go down? He called him condescending, and said that he had editorial control over the last product. And I'm sitting here on that part. I understand why he would have control, because they're talking about MJ. They're not necessarily talking about the rest of the team, even though the team is what helps him get to where he's at. And that is what Scottie Pippen is trying to get at. Like, Don't make us be players, but and prop yourself on this pedestal and make it seem as if you got yourself to where you're at by yourself. No, you had help. Okay, you had a whole team of people that was helping you, but at the same time, you can't get mad that it's called The Last Dance because it was heavily focused on Michael Jordan because it was about Michael Jordan. I get it. You didn't get your little money while you was doing it. He said he felt like he was nothing but a prop. Him and Michael never been close. They never were friends. And I was like, I literally just said I don't think it's coming off of bitterness, but it kind of sounds like it, but I get it. You want your credit too. You want your credit too. You want to be compensated for the things that you've done. You want your shit. Because let me tell you something. If y'all don't know, when the Bulls were the Bulls out here, baby, and they was out here picking up championships, we loved it. I was all up into it. My whole household. Every time a Bulls game came on TV, baby, we watched it. I was blessed to be able to go to a Bulls game at the time when Michael Jordan was playing. It was everything, okay? We always watched the stuff. And the main people that we always talked about, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Steve Kerr. Okay? Those four that I can name right off the bat. Those were the ones that we always talked about out here, okay? And he just wanted his little credit. He just wanted his little prop or whatever. And I'm not going to go too hard on Scottie because Scottie has, he's been going through some things, all right? He just lost his son like a couple of months ago or so. And, he just probably in his feelings a little bit, but he has valid reasons. He has valid points, but the documentary was about Michael Jordan, so therefore it's going to be heavily focused on Michael Jordan. So you can't really get in your feelings about that, but I get it. Make your documentary about yourself. There you go. Meanwhile, moving on from that, the Soul Train Awards are coming back November the 28th. On BET, and of course we have no other than Tisha Campbell and Tashina Arnold. They will be hosting yet again for the 4th time in a row. I do like them. Okay, I like them. They make me laugh sometimes or whatever. I like the fact that they're really good friends in real life and they've been friends since kids, so that's cool. Ashanti will be honored with the 2021 Lady of Soul Award. I said, oh. Let me not do that. Let me not do that to Ashanti because let me tell you something. Them first 3 albums that Ashanti put up, baby, on repeat. They was on repeat, okay? I knew every freaking single and everything. Like, I'm one of the ones that if I liked you, I liked you, okay? And you could not deny Ashanti's presence when she was out, okay? Even if the song annoyed the hell out of you, you would still find yourself singing that thing and knowing it word for word. Case in point, oh baby, I couldn't stand that shit because it was annoying as hell. But baby, if you turn that thing on, I sing that thing to the end, okay? Oohs and ahs all with it, It was nice, okay? One of my favorite songs from her is that Only You Can Make Me Feel. I love that song. I love it because of the guitar that's playing, and it's different from some of the stuff that she was putting out. Plus, you cannot discredit the songwriting things that she have done. Like, she a beast in the streets, okay? So, congratulations to Miss Ashanti. We don't need to downplay her. Maxwell, he will be receiving the Legend Award. Okay, so congratulations to him. The artist Her, who is also Grammy winner and Oscar winner. She leads the pack with 8 nominations. She has a nomination for Best R&B Soul Female Artist, Song of the Year, Album of the Year, the Ashford and Simpson Songwriter Award, Best Collaboration, and Video of the Year. Chris Brown and Jasmine Sullivan, they tie second with the most nominations with 6 each, okay? Chris is nominated for Best R&B Soul Music Artist, the Ashford Simpson Songwriter Award, the Best Dance Performance, Best Collaboration, and Video of the Year. Jasmine is nominated for Best R&B Female Soul Artist, Song of the Year, Album of the Year, the Ashford Simpson Songwriter Award, Best Collaboration, and Video of the Year. Let me just tell you this. Truth be told, as I go back and I think about it, what songs has Chris Brown has been putting out this past year? Girl, I don't know. I got to look that up, okay? Because what I've noticed, And I'm not gonna lie, and I have to get my girl on this too, okay, because it happens with her, and that's how I noticed it. Things like the BET, not the BET Awards, but them too, okay. Beyonce hadn't put out nothing in like a year or so. No, the last real thing that Beyonce put out, because she got a song coming out for the Venus and Serena movie with her daddy, with their daddy, okay? And they said that might be an Oscar nominated song or whatever. But prior to that, when Black is King came out, mind you, the Gift came out probably a year before Black is King, the actual visual stuff came out, or at least almost a year before that. Okay, so of course we can have it at the award ceremony then, but it was like a good 2.5 years that thing was kept on getting nominated. I said that bitch ain't put that shit out this year. Why are we still nominating this old shit? I'm just saying, okay, they found a way to put my girl up in there. It ain't hate. I'm just saying, because sometimes I be like, that's cute, but I be wondering why she nominated. I, I wouldn't be a real fan if I can call out some of the stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, it just makes me wonder. And that's the same thing like with Chris Brown. Maybe y'all could put it down in the comments and tell me what songs it was, because I'm going to be quite honest. I haven't really been listening to nothing new this past year. I'm not going to tell you no lies, okay? And if I have, it went in one ear, came right back out the other. That's how it wasn't sticking. So music just has not really been exciting for me for the past few years, to be quite honest, okay? But Jasmine Sullivan, she definitely deserves, okay? I hope she wins. I hope she wins all of her awards, because she is so underrated, and I just don't understand why. She is so talented, and I just don't understand why she's so underrated. But they have Wizkid is nominated for 5 nominations. Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak is nominated. They, at this point, y'all can keep Silk Sonic, okay? Y'all can keep the album. I don't even want it no more. Y'all said y'all finna bring out a new single, baby. This the 3rd single. And I know this is how they used to work albums back in the day, okay? Before Beyonce came through and messed up the algorithm, okay? And the way that everybody do stuff, the algorithm. Everybody do stuff and all these surprises, and without putting out a due date or whatever. Now that they actually going with the flow and going back to how they used to do it, like, we're going to put this single out, work that for a few months, put this single out, work that for a few months, and then drop the album. It's getting a little bit too long at this point, okay? I ain't got no patience, because it felt like we've been waiting for Silk Sonic for 2 years. Y'all gave us Leave the Door Open, and then y'all gave us Skate. I really wasn't playing on feeling Skate, It didn't really stick to me like Leave the Door Open, but you left so much to be desired, and we've been waiting, and the anticipation for me has literally died the fuck down, okay? But hey, it is what it is, I'm still buy the album when it comes out. So hey, Doja Cat, Young Blue, I gotta get into him. Because I know he said he taking the young off his name. He was having some issues, baby mama issues and all this stuff, so hey, there's that. Not surprised there. But people say he good. I did say I was going to try to get into some of these younger artists or whatever. Some of these new girls, some of these new guys, some of these new rappers and stuff, like the little babies, and girl, I just haven't gotten around to it. I want y'all to send me a list. Like, send me a list of people that I should get into. You know what I'm saying? Like, just give it a listen. Just give it one chance and see if I like it. That type of shit. Put that down in the comments, okay? I would greatly appreciate it. And then I might do a video and be like, listen, so y'all told me to listen to this. I listened to it, and this. I want to do that. Okay, that's an idea. I might put it on the other channel, okay? But, yeah, that's cute. Moving on from that. Love and Hip Hop star Monique Slaughter. Monique has been, for the past few times that I've seen, I had to block her on, Instagram, because some of the comments that she says in the comments, it's just, I'm just tired of seeing her in the comment section, okay? And some of the stuff just be so far out there for me and my, things that I believe. But she has been going through some stuff. When they actually put her on the blog, it's for some negative stuff. Like, we heard about the whole situation when she called out Dr. Dre and, saying that Dr. Dre was trying to come for her and, she won't speak on him no more and her family life was in danger. Then the other report came out talking about some boyfriend or whoever she was with was like cheated on her so many times and all this stuff, mentally abusive, and it was just too much. And I mean, when Monique put stuff out, it'd be like 4-page letter, but in 6 point font. So that's a lot of writing. That is a lot of writing. I said, girl, you use Instagram as your diary. Okay, I ain't gonna read all that, but somebody give me a synopsis. Basically, she tired of the nigga cheating on her and, not being able to let him go. That was basically what it was, okay? And I was like, girl, same old story. But in this situation, apparently there was a fight that went down at Cardi B's party. And this woman named Emil Summer, she said she had to get a restraining order against this girl because she came up to her at the party, tried to hit her, and she grabbed she caught her, okay, caught her hand so she couldn't get her like she wanted to. She said she filed a restraining order, asking that she be kept 100 yards away from her. Said that she walked into the party and walked over to her, attempted to strike her, but she caught her hand and held it until the security came. And she then came back for a second time, threw a drink on her and some of her friends, and then tried to attack a woman that she believed had put her hand on her shoulder. Girl, she said that this girl has been spelling lies all about her on social media for the past few months. Monique has. I'm sitting here like, I don't put it past it because we know Monique has been erratic, all right? So sometimes I feel like some people try to make stories for themselves or whatever to keep themselves relevant. Not irrelevant like they are, but to keep themselves relevant in the news, in the attention of the blogs, and people to keep on talking about them instead of just going off into obscurity, where they can just flourish. And truth be told, I feel as though a person like Monique, she should have never got on TV because it exposed a lot of the issues that she had, and then it kind of gave her some more, and she don't know how to deal with it. And then, she just don't know how to just go away and be quiet by herself because it's always something. It's always something. And I feel like that for a few people. Some people just need to do what they have to do in private. That being in the spotlight, being on social media so heavy, it does nothing for you but make the problems worse, okay? But y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. It was the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony that happened this past Saturday out there in Cleveland, I believe. Tina Turner got inducted, LL Cool J got inducted, Jay-Z got inducted. So that's great. That was the only thing that I was listening for. Everybody that was black. The hell, But so that happened, and everybody looked lovely. Everybody did a good job. Jay-Z got up there, and one of the main things that everybody took away from it, I think it comes on TV later on this month on HBO probably, because that's when the last one came on HBO. But he basically got up there and, in the midst of accepting his award, he acknowledged Dame Dash. He was like, even though we got some issues, we don't see eye to eye, on some things, he can never take away from, what he contributed to Rockefeller Records and to his career and getting him to where he needs to be and how he is now. So just that simple gesture, that's all Damon Dash needs. That public acknowledgement, because y'all know Damon Dash probably would have went on the radio, a radio podcast tour, going in about how he gonna accept this and how he gonna accept that, and not acknowledge the fact that I helped put him on. I'm the one that did this for him. I'm the one that did that. Baby, you know how it is because he did that like probably last year, okay? And he's open now. He's looking at that as a olive branch. And truth be told, Jay-Z needed to say that, okay? Regardless of how we feel about Dame Dash, because sometimes I feel like Dame Dash is beefing with himself, okay? Jay ain't really paying attention. He has the issue with himself, okay? Y'all was in partnership. Jay did you dirty. We acknowledge that. can we move on? But you can't tell somebody to let a hurt go. You can't tell nobody how long they can be pissed off. So it's understandable, and especially given their history and what went down, I still be pissed too, but I ain't finna go on no media tour and just talk about it each and every time, because I ain't finna let that bitterness build up inside me, you know what I'm saying, get me down like that. Wow, he over there not caring, just flourishing and just buying up shit and accumulating stuff. But so he looked at it as, I guess, an olive branch, and he was like, he's willing to look into squashing their beef that they have. And it is time. It is time. Jay, throw him some more cash, okay? You can afford. Throw him some cash so he can shut the hell up, okay? Right that wrong, and let's move on, all right? Speaking of Jay-Z, he finally joined Instagram the other day. When they, what is it called? How Did They Fall, the movie, okay? It is now out on Netflix, and it's so funny how he joined yesterday. Did it come out yesterday? What is today? Today is Wednesday. It came out Monday. Whatever day he came out. It came out today. I think it came out today because I was up. All right, I was up. Either way, he just joined Instagram, posted that little poster, did an IG story with the countdown for when the movie was supposed to be live on Netflix. Next thing you know, and the only reason why I knew that he joined before I saw it on the timeline was because I went on Instagram and Beyonce had an IG story. I said it's very rare that we see her that. She only do that like when it's Parkwood or it was a Black is King or whatever that was out, when Ivy Park or whatever. So, she got a new Ivy Park drop. I'ma probably sit this one out. Might give me a couple of shoes, but other than that, I'ma sit this one out, okay? Probably give me some short stuff. But it's about to be winter, so where I'm finna wear them at? I do need some workout clothes, because, bitch, I got to get back onto this. Girl, I been at the same... pause them hoes. When people be like... And this is why I would never tell nobody what to do with their bodies, especially when it's trying to, get to trying to lose weight or anything like that, because... Some people try to make it seem like, oh, you don't like how you feel, go ahead and lose weight. The way that they say it, it's kind of like, oh, it's so easy to do. Like, it's just going to start melting off and tomorrow you're going to wake up skinny. No, bitch, that shit is hard because you have to be mentally there. And I will tell y'all this because I'm looking at my face. And truth be told, like when I had my hair down the other day, and I always be asking people too. No lie. Because no, when you losing weight, you usually see it in your face. Well, at least for me, I saw it in my face. My face was a little bit more rounder than it is now. But when I started losing weight, it started slimming up in my face. Looked a little bit longer, elongated a little bit to me, if y'all get what I'm saying. Because it was surrounded by fat, bitch, and it made it round, And I'm looking at my face in some of my videos, and I'm just like, girl, you gaining. Or you still maintaining, okay? Because I know I had gained a little bit back, and I told y'all why, when my gallbladder situation was going on, I couldn't work out the way that I wanted to because of the fact that I was in pain. So I had the gallbladder out. And prior to that, let me just tell y'all this, okay? Because I'm finna be real with y'all. Prior to that, I could barely eat certain things or whatever. I could probably eat it, but I couldn't eat as much because I also had acid reflux and bile reflux, okay? And bile is what your body uses to break down your food or whatever, and that should be sitting right here. And so therefore, if it's there and I eat some food, it won't let the food digest and I have to regurgitate it. You know what I'm saying? So I could barely eat the way that I needed to eat. So I really wasn't eating much prior to my gallbladder getting taken out. And so I feel like that contributed more to me actually losing the weight that I did lose, okay? And then when my gallbladder got taken out, I noticed I'm able to eat whatever I want to eat. The only thing back... What happens with that is the shit just comes out. I don't mean to say it like that, but the stuff just comes out. Like, goes in and comes out 5 minutes later. And sometimes not even 5 minutes, okay? That's what happened when you don't have a gallbladder, But, it kind of corrected the acid reflux for the time being. And I've noticed that because I haven't had that sensation of when I eat, I feel like it's still sitting there and I have to throw it up. No, I feel like it's gone down. I feel like it's digested and it probably then came out in the toilet. too much information, I'm sorry. But this is some real talk that we need to have. Or at least I need to get off my chest. And after that, like, I've noticed, like, you know, with the depression and stuff that I've been having or whatever, been in this depression for a minute. Okay, and probably been in it longer than I think I have. Longer than I actually realized it. I have been unmotivated because of it. I have been stressed out. And so when I'm stressed, I'm a stress eater. So I'm pretty sure it's because of and I snack. When I'm stressed out, I eat. And when I eat, I'm talking about snacking. Okay, that's my thing of choice. It's not like go get a meal and then eat this and eat this, because literally, I still just eat almost 1.5 meals a day. Okay, and that's not good either. But I snack. Okay, it's when I'm stressed and when I'm depressed, and that's what it is. And so I know that I gained some of the weight, some weight back, not a lot, but some. And I was looking at my video the other day when I had my hair down. I was just like, oh my God, like, I feel like my face is fat. I don't need y'all to confirm it, okay? Because some of y'all be rude. Some of y'all gonna be like, yeah, bitch, your face fat as fuck. I don't need to hear that, okay? Like, I know. And I can feel it a little bit, just a little bit. And you know, I'm just trying to get out of this slump and this funk that I've been in to get myself motivated again. I did get an opportunity from somebody to do something which kind of lift my spirits well a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And so that was a step, you know, and I'm just trying to have more positive outcomes and more positive outlooks or whatever to push me forward, you know what I'm saying? And I'm slowly climbing my way out of this funk or whatever. And now that I'm actually talking about, you know, wanting to go ahead and get back on my fitness track, I feel like that's a step, okay? I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all asses and tell y'all, bitch, I've been doing everything that I need to be doing. Y'all see, I'm still a big bitch. Okay, like, come on, why'd I gotta lie? But anyway, that's my testimony. Thank you for listening. And we all in this journey together. We gonna make it one day or another, okay? It's a slow process, but bitch, we gonna get there. And speaking of fat, my 600-pound life comes on tonight, the new season, okay? Girl, I got me some snacks. I'm so embarrassed. I said all of that, and I said I got me some. Girl, I be watching that shit and be just sitting here snacking on some you know, some peanuts or whatever, and drinking my drink and just like, yep, how you let yourself get that goddamn big? And then I look at myself, I be like, bitch, you keep it up, bitch, you gonna be there too. No, the fuck I ain't. All right, bitch, I will fucking woo. I'll cuss everybody out, including myself, and be like, bitch, why the fuck you let me do this shit, bitch? Bitch, what the hell? What the hell? Come on, why am my jaw shut? Okay, that's what you need to do. Why am my jaw shut? And no, I don't want surgery. I don't want surgery because I know I can do it on my own. That'd be the last resort, and I am not there yet. Okay, well, because I lost a lot before, and I can still do it. But anyway, let's get back. Jay-Z, he on Instagram. Next thing I know, that what's that girl? His wife then posted his stuff in her Instagram story, and I was like, oh, so when this happened? And next thing I know, I realized that she following him and he following her. Now let me just tell you this, bitch. Okay, you been on Instagram how many years? How many years? I remember back when it was Batty Bay, okay, or I should say Batty B, okay. You been on here since then. That was when you used to be on Twitter a little bit too, and you weren't following nobody. You accidentally follow people, then unfollow that shit real quick. Your mama, your sister, your cousin, and your musical daughters, all them been on Instagram and you ain't never followed them. I said, girl, I will feel some type of way. And people like, that's her husband. I don't give a fuck. He gave her kids, but her mama gave her life. Okay, you could at least follow Miss Tina. Girl, I call. Girl, so you gonna follow that nigga and you ain't gonna follow me? Bitch, I be petty like that. It's cute, though. Girl, I wish they never followed each other, to be quite honest. Because then when they unfollow each other, that's how everybody gonna know that something is going on, okay? I don't want to be all up in their business like that, because that's what y'all do. That is what the blogs do. Okay, oh, so-and-so is not following so-and-so. Something is going on. When that whole situation happened with Dirk in India, girl, I don't even follow these people, but it was on Instagram. Baby, they unfollowed each other, and all of a sudden, it was a big uproar. Oh my God, did they break up? They had to come back and say, no, bitch, it's all good. That is what everybody's gonna do. If y'all seen the Harder They Fall movie yet, tell me how it was. I'm finna look at it probably. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna look at it tonight, because I got some stuff to do. You know, I got another review to do later on, but I'm going to get to it probably most likely by tomorrow, okay? It looks good. Idris Elba, Regina King. Oh my God! Like, come on, come on, come on! Stop it, stop it. Meanwhile, um, Bravo. So this Sunday we have the Real Housewives of Potomac, uh, reunion part one. Okay. I'm not expecting much to happen in the part one, but y'all know y'all gonna get a regular full review from me. Okay, I'm gonna try to give it as much energy and not be so negative. I don't want to give that vibe off or whatever. We're gonna try to have fun. Okay, but just let y'all know that, girl, it is a bump trying to come. Oh my God, what is going on? I'm breaking out, and I'm drinking my water. I just don't understand. Is my song about to come? What day is it? Oh, that's why. Never mind. Mother Nature is around the corner. That's what it is. Excuse me. Too much information. Okay. Some of y'all like, damn, Ashley, we ain't never hear you be, girl. Do me. Okay. Anyway, but Real Housewives is coming on this weekend. The reunion. I don't know how many parts. Somebody says 4 parts. Like I said in the other review, I don't understand why we need 4 parts. Okay. It's just not needed, but I'm looking forward to it. Moving on. Speaking of the Real Housewives, that's why I brought it up. Andy Cohen had announced that they are bringing in an 11th city. Okay, I said it's been 11 cities. This will be the 11th location to the franchise. Dubai. I said 11. How? Okay. Real Housewives of Orange County. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Real Housewives of New Jersey, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Real Housewives of Miami at one point, Real Housewives of Washington, D.C. Baby, that was a mess, okay? When that couple snuck into the White House, that's what got it cut off, because that was when Obama first became president, and they snuck into the White House and was mingling. Oh my God, it was a mess, okay? The Shaws, all right? That's 6. Who else? Is it some other overseas ones or something like that? Who else? Potomac. Okay, that's 7. I can't think of it. Y'all put it in the comments if you know all of them, because I don't feel like looking it up. But Dubai coming, and Dubai, I feel, is about to put the girls to shame money wise. Okay, I don't know about the drama because I don't know these girls. Somebody say it's rumored that Milan from not Real Housewives, but from College Hill, one, I think South Beach or something, I don't know which College Hill she was on. I watched all of them, but I had to look it up to remember what she looked like. And I do know that she got kids, and I think she is still married. So yeah, they said that she might be on the cast. It's just alleged. It's just alleged. They haven't confirmed the cast yet. I said, that's very random. I said, wait a minute, what's she doing over there in Dubai? Girl, the money about to shit on everybody in the rest of this franchise, okay? The Beverly Hills girls been shitting on everybody, okay? Because that's money. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the first few seasons when Adrian Malouf was on there, okay? Like, that was money, okay? Even with Lisa, I was like, oh, these bitches is a little bit too expensive for my taste. I can't hang with y'all, okay? But, Dubai, girl, you know everybody and their mama go to Dubai now, okay? They say that's where the girls go to Dubai to get shitted on. That's what they was used to say when they was coming for these girls. Y'all know when them Instagram models used to get into it, and them Hazel E and all them used to get. Girl, that is a mess. Speaking of Hazel E, did I tell y'all that she finna get a little body makeover? Girl, after all the shit that you went through, getting your body done in Turkey or whatever, and having them mishaps and they fucked your ass up, I would not. Girl, I just hope if you do it, please do it in the States, okay? Do it in the States and do it with somebody that's credible or whatever. If I just want you to look up your research, like thoroughly research, okay? And I know it's mostly probably like reconstruction, because they fucked her up and that was messed up. Regardless of how I feel about that lady, that shouldn't have happened. That shouldn't have happened. But yeah, Dubai, how y'all feel about that? How did you allow that to happen? All right, outsourcing. Moving on from that, the New York Times Presents will be one of the next episodes in the series the New York Times present. And if y'all don't remember, that's the series that came out with the first, before Britney got free from her conservatorship and really got this ball rolling. They did an episode on her, okay, detailing. And when I say it was thorough, it was thorough. And that was one of the launching pads to get the ball truly rolling. From after the Free Britney stuff, that documentary episode came out, and then it's just been going on ever since. So now they are going to do one on Nipplegate with Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake, okay? And not only are they focusing on the malfunction of the clothing, what Justin, they said basically what this is going to do is with all the evidence and all the stuff and the facts that they're going to put in there, because some people still feel like, Janet Jackson had something to do with it and she didn't, okay? They said it's going to call a whole bunch of people out on their mess with this whole situation and how they hyped it up, and they basically put her out to the trash and made her the as if it was only her fault, meaning that she planned this, and she like I said, like she planned it, which it didn't, okay? And how her career was fucked up afterwards, okay? It went downhill, and the people that was behind the scenes at Viacom, Les Moonves, all these other people that was literally trying so hard to put her down, okay? And how, Justin Timberlake's career kept on flourishing, and he did not stand by her because he knew the truth. You know what I'm saying? And then he came out with that whack ass, secondhand ass apology when he was apologizing to Britney, okay? No, Janet deserves her own apology. You know what I'm saying? And a sincere one too. Face to fucking face. You get on public TV and do that shit, bitch. But I'm gonna be watching, of course, and I might talk about it. Moving on from that, cause the shit that happened with Janet, then, baby, times have come along so long. Like, if that would have happened today, you literally didn't see a nipple. You did not see her nipple because she had a big ass star nipple ring over it. You didn't see a nipple. It looked like a damn pasty, to be quite honest, okay? Unless you blow it up, you might see a nipple in the middle of it. You had to blow it up on the computer. Other than that, if it was like first glance or you just looking at a regular, you don't see nothing. Girl, people would get away with that shit today. You had bitches scissoring each other on the Grammy Awards. Anyway, moving on from that. On Monday, Coca-Cola announced that it had acquired full ownership of Kobe Bryant's based, what is it called? Power Armor. Basically, I guess the company has sold it to Smart Water or something like that. Wait a minute. Basically, the company sold part of that shit for like $1 billion or so. And what's going on now is Kobe Bryant's family is set for life, because now they're getting $400 million out of that. See? That's the same thing that happened with 50 Cent. 50 Cent in that vitamin water situation, and he was one of the first in the entertainment that made such a big situation like that and got a whole bunch of money off of it. Okay, I don't know if it was hundreds of millions, but he got a lot of money off of that, to the point where he don't have to put out no more music. I don't need to hear any more music from 50 Cent. He could go ahead and do his production, plus he get money from that. Oh, that motherfucker set. Okay, and this a good look for the Bryant family. And they was trying to get Vanessa to do a psychological, evaluation dealing with the plane crash to get some. Girl, the judge shot that shit down. I said, how dare y'all even do that to her? Even suggest that. That was some messed up stuff. But anyway, moving on from that, Fetty Wap, mama named you what is it? William Maxwell III. He going to jail. They said Fetty Wap was out here in a drug cartel practically, okay? He had a drug pipeline. He was part of it. It was 6 other people. I should say 5 other people. Let me just read to y'all what it say. The Trap Queen rapper is arrested. He was arrested right before his performance, I guess, on Rolling Loud. On federal charges, drug charges, with 5 other people. A New York, Jersey correction officer, Anthony Lenardi, his brother Robert, Brian Sullivan, and Kavanaugh Wiggins. They have officially been charged with conspiring to distribute and possessing controlled substances. 5 of the defendants also face a charge of using firearms in connection with the drug trafficking. The men have been accused and arrested and are being detained pending trial Fetty Wap has a trial date coming up on the 24th of this month. Baby, he ain't gonna see Thanksgiving. Basically said that they distributed and sold more than 100 kilos of deadly addictive drugs, including heroin, fentanyl, along Long Island, and they had this whole pipeline going from like the East Coast to the West Coast, West Coast to the East Coast. Baby, he was out here literally being a trap queen, bitch. Okay, he was being a trap king. Okay, he was out here saying, "Listen, I got to do what I got to do because this music ain't really cutting it for my family, so I really got to feed all these goddamn kids." Okay, and so that's what happened, and he got caught up. You know, they said that he was out here trying to push 100 kilos of cocaine, heroin, fentanyl, and crack cocaine along Long Island and New Jersey. Baby, it ain't looking good for Mr. Fetty Wap. They said when they found him or whatever, they recovered over $1.5 million in cash, 16 kilos of cocaine, 2 kilos of heroin, numerous fentanyl pills, two 9mm handguns, a rifle, a 45 caliber pistol, a 40 caliber pistol, ammunition. All this while doing the search of search warrant throughout the whole organization, the members. I said, y'all going to jail. You know, I hate that it had to be him, but we haven't really heard nothing from him in a minute. So he said, listen, I don't rap about that shit. I live that shit. Okay, so hey, you know, this is the consequences of what you have to do. You know, some people just don't want it. They so used to making a certain amount of money, it seems belittling to them to go get a regular job and make a third of that, you know. So it's what you do, and unfortunately, these kids about to be without their parent, so their father, if he was in their life or whatever, I don't know. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. Tiana Taylor was having a party, I guess for Halloween, and 3 men came out there trying to rob the place and roughed up a couple of women there too. I said, what is going on? The security had to fight them off and all that shit. This is crazy. Y'all got to be more careful. All right. Moving on from that. Did y'all hear about the lady who had that boyfriend or whoever the fuck he was, and she had like 3 kids or so, 4 kids or whatever? Actually, she had 6 altogether. The daughter left and wanted to live with the grandma because she was not here for the way that the boyfriend was treating the kids, okay, beating them and being abusive and whatever. And I guess it was for them. The boys, they was living in an apartment, and the couple were living like less than 30 minutes away. This was going on for all of a year or so, and they would periodically, like every couple of weeks or so, drop some food off to them, but they were malnourished. They were in rodent infested situation, and the boyfriend had beat the shit out the little boy, the 8-year-old, or he was either 8 or 9 years old, to the point that he died, and the kids was living with his remains, okay? His skeletal remains, you know. And then the mama, she talking about something, she didn't know that he did that or whatever. And now they saying, yes, she did know because she saw him do it. She was there when he did it. They got him in jail on murder for with a $1 million bond, and they need to put that bitch in there for murder too. Okay, that's all I need to say on that. Everybody, just because you can reproduce does not mean that you should. Everybody does not deserve kids. They really don't. If you cannot take care of them, I don't understand the point of torturing children. You cannot take care of them, give them to the state. And I know I sometimes that's not good either, but it would be better than to have them be tortured the way that they were. Give them to somebody. How come the grandma couldn't take the rest of them? That's what I want to know. How come some of the other family couldn't come through? Did they know what was going on? That messed me up when I was reading all about that. Put them under the jail. Isaiah Washington, I want you to shut up. I mean, I understand. You feel a little bitterness in your chest, you know, coming out here talking about Ellen Pompeo on Grey's Anatomy, a.k.a. Meredith Grey. You know, she was giving like $5 million payout to shut her mouth up, like hush money, and not put out there that Patrick Dempsey, a.k.a. Dr. McSteamy, or I should say Dr. McDreamy, you know, Shepherd, was out there just being a tyrant on set doing pilot season or whatever, so that they can go ahead and get the stuff, you know, greenlit and to, you know, get renewed and all that stuff. Okay, that's fine, you know, and I most likely believe that happened. I'm not even going to deny that. But my thing of it is, Isaiah, why are we still harping on Grey's Anatomy? Okay, that had nothing to do with you at this point. But you want to say, that you never felt wanted on the set. That's your experience. That could be. His firing became real hot news because it was a way to diminish what was going on with Patrick Dempsey. Could be. But at the same time, you caused yourself to get fired, okay? You was on the set throwing homophobic slurs to one of the co-stars, TR Knight, okay, aka George, and you literally said that on that award show that you did not call him the F word, okay? You put the nail in your own coffin, and you made yourself, when you did that, look like you was the one that was part to get along with. So what it is, and then I don't even care what you got to say, because you one of them, you one of them Trumpers, okay? So it is what it is. Just let it go. Let it go. You're on P Valley. You're on a whole new show. Let it go, okay? And I still got to talk to the director of that, and I just really want to know why. Did you? Okay. Anyway, moving on. What else before I get up off of here? Fetty Wap, Fugees. Are we surprised by this? The Fugees postponed their tour. I told y'all they was going on tour this year. There was going to be some cities over here in the United States, and then they was going over there to Africa or whatever, and I think over there in Europe a little bit. Baby, the tour was supposed to start November 2nd, which was yesterday, out here in Chicago. That shit has been postponed until March. Oh, we surprised. Okay. But I'm so glad I ain't get no tickets for it, because I really did want to go. But something in my heart just told me not to. Okay. Moving on from that, the last thing that I want to say, Carisha. The only good thing about Rap Freaks was the fact that you said that you can never see yourself fucking on Kodak Black, which it needed to be said, because he was damn near practically harassing that girl about trying to get with her, okay? No. And the only other good thing about that was the video was good, okay? Because it wasn't nothing but ass, all right? And I'm all here for that. Other than that, you could have took that nursery rhyme, beating up the beat ass shit somewhere else. I was so mad that it was only 1:45, right? And then it took damn near 30 seconds to get into the song. And then when you finally get into the song, it was over in 45 seconds. I said, girl, what is this? Okay. I think what people get the idea from this is I think Biggie put out a song first that was about messing around with the industry chicks, women. I ain't gonna call them chicks, women. He wanted to be with and hit on or whatever. And then Lil' Kim did her version, Nicki Minaj did her version, Dream Doll also did a version that I actually like too. Girl, I think I kind of like Dream Doll when her real rapping a little bit. I think she got a little bit better, just a little bit. I gotta go listen to make sure. Okay? But Carisha said, let me do my version. And I said, girl, you could have kept this shit. And y'all was gassing it. It's cute. It's bueno noches, okay? I will see y'all later. Have a good one. Peace.